how to use Kundalini energy to meet the fullness of life. Kundalini energy itself is the life force of the cosmic universe flowing in you, and you can be one with the Kundalini energy and heal yourself and be the one which Kundalini is making you, that is into a new being. You cannot use Kundalini energy from the perspective of the ego. You cannot use to meet the desires of the mind. But definitely when you are going through Kundalini awakening or a spiritual awakening journey, then if you are one with this life force, with this powerful cosmic intelligence in you, then you can transform yourself into a totally new being. You can become a phoenix. You can burn your old self. You can just get rid of your past karmas and help yourself get rid of the suffering and pain that you have gone throughout your journey of human evolution. If you want to make the best use of Kundalini energy, the best way is to start listening to the energy when it is flowing in you. Kundalini shifts you from your thoughts to feelings. Kundalini energy is such a powerful energy that it activates your inner GPS. Inner GPS means the intuitive signals coming from your source that is guiding you towards living the life for which you are born. You are unique, you are individual, and you are born for a mega purpose. But as a limited mind or the ego identification, you don't know why you are born. You don't know what your life purpose is, and you are lost. But if you are one with the Kundalini energy, one with the flow of Kundalini, then gradually and slowly you get acquainted with the intuitive knowing of why you are born. What are you doing here? What is your life purpose? What is your potential talent? What is the potential quality in you, or why you are here and what purpose you are going to serve as long as you are here? No matter at what age Kundalini gets awakened in you, it matters the most how Kundalini progresses in you. If you want to make the best use of Kundalini, you have to understand that you have to go through extreme level of purification, extreme level of cleansing and transformation. Because Kundalini is the divine energy of the universe and she doesn't get processed or progress in a diseased body. The very first premise on which you can use Kundalini or Kundalini can use you is your health. Your health should be in such a great condition that Kundalini is able to function well and Kundalini is able to release all your blockages in your energy channels, in your chakras, the energy centers in your body, in your energy field, the aura of your body, the electromagnetic field of your body. All these are related to your health condition. If your physical health is not good, for any reason, whether due to Kundalini or due to your unconscious lifestyle, if your brain and nervous system is not functioning well, then your physical body is not equipped enough to process Kundalini. If your blood is not of pure quality, your blood circulatory system is not good, your lymphatic system is not good, your digestive system is not good, Your nervous system is not good. Your musculoskeletal system is not good. Everything that you are in the physical body is required for Kundalini to process, because Kundalini energy lies at this subtlest layer or level of your existence, and your physical body is at the gross. I will share with you the connection of how you should take care of your health and how you should focus on your health. Only in a healthy body, healthy mind and healthy spirit, Kundalini will process and will be useful to you to transform you into a new being. If you are not healthy, what is the problem if Kundalini has awakened in you? If you are not healthy, it means that you are not able to rejuvenate your brain and nervous system. And nervous system strengthening is utmost important, because when you are going through Kundalini awakening, all the cosmic downloads that happen in your energy channels is processed by your nervous system, and then that processing comes to your expression as a human being. Whatever changes are made in the subtle level through cleaning your energy channels, through burning your karmas, through wiping away your mind, by dissolving your ego, all these are happening in your subtlest level. Kundalini is doing all these things, and when she does it, she also changes or rewires your nervous system. She erases old memories, the trauma in your nervous system. And when she does that, she uses lots of energy. From where does this energy comes? It comes from the gross body. You don't feel it because you don't know about the functioning of the body. Also, you don't know how the mind functions. You are not that much aware about how consciousness works in you. And the purpose of all these is to raise your level of consciousness. You can use Kundalini to make your life complete or magnify it, to make it better, to make it happening, to make it progressive, free from pain and suffering. Only the root is through the physical body. Without the physical body, without your brain and nervous system rejuvenation, you are not going to enjoy the bliss that comes with raising level of consciousness when Kundalini ascends in you. The prime purpose of Kundalini is to free you from all your karmic blockages, from all your account settlement of past birth, from all your trauma that you have experienced, and at the same time all the conditioning, programming, beliefs and conditioning that you have adopted or carried forward from your past lives, and also till now when the Kundalini has got awakened. Till this point, she is working in you. She is working in you day and night to transform you. And this process of Kundalini to cleanse you, to purify you, to transform you requires lot of prana. Prana is the fuel for Kundalini. And that prana is not absorbed by Kundalini directly. It happens through a long process of combustion in the subtle body. And before that combustion of prana in the subtle body, the process goes through your physical body, and that is the creation of energy from your cellular level. It is so important for you to understand this perspective, and without this awareness you are going to suffer, because if you lose the base of Kundalini processing, then any advanced level of sadhana, any advanced level of spiritual practices or anything that you are doing to process Kundalini will not function, because I am teaching you the fundamentals of processing Kundalini, and then only you can use Kundalini to make your life complete, elevated, and raise yourself to higher dimensions of consciousness. The fundamental of energy generation begins from your breath. You need to understand the fundamentals of energy production in the cells, how the cells produce energy and what happens to that energy. Coming to the equation of cellular respiration, where cells produce energy, the ATP in the cells uses oxygen. That is, aerobic respiration takes place in the cellular level. In the cells, let's take one cell as one factory where energy is getting produced. What the cell needs? The ATP in the cells needs oxygen to burn the glucose. The glucose that is absorbed or transformed by the process of digestion, absorption and assimilation in the blood gets converted into glucose. That glucose reaches the cells. Each cell receives glucose and then it needs oxygen. The oxygen is received from the breath you intake and the exhalation you do. Whenever you are inhaling, your oxygen reaches your lungs, but it is not absorbed in the blood. When you are exhaling, the oxygen gets absorbed in your blood, carbon dioxide gets out, and oxygen is mixed with the red blood cells, makes it oxygenated, and those cells carrying oxygen reaches your cell for production of energy. Now this energy is produced in the ATP by breaking down glucose in the presence of oxygen, and in this process a lot of heat is produced. The end result is energy, and water as a byproduct or the remnants of that production of energy, and also carbon dioxide means the smoke. Whenever you heat something, the glucose is the wood and oxygen is needed for any combustion to take place. Without oxygen, no combustion can take place. And when that is produced, a lot of water vapor is produced. That water vapor comes out from your body in the form of urine, sweat, or in any other toxic release from the body. The carbon dioxide that is produced during the process of combustion comes out through your exhalation, along with other gases that are produced during the total process of digestion, absorption and assimilation. All these processes that happens in the body leads to production of many kinds of gases that are toxic in nature, like carbon monoxide is produced when your digestion has happened, and the undigested food or the extra food, after extracting all the glucose or the nutrition from the food, the fibers and other things that is not required by the body is taking the formation of stool, which also carries the red blood cells that are unused in the body, or after the use of all the extra that is not required by your body is forming the stool, and that comes out. But the energy that is produced in this process, glucose plus oxygen with lots of heat generation, gives lots of energy. That energy is used by the cells again for repair and rejuvenation. The new cells that are born after the functioning of each cells also require this energy. Your whole body is nothing but millions of cells in cluster form. When group of similar cells combine together, they form tissue. When group of tissues combine together, they form organs. When group of organs combine together, they form organ system. And when group of organ system combine together, that is we, the human being, the organism is born. What you see as this cluster of energies, it is matter appearing to your eyes because of the limitation of your eye. But what is existing is just clusters of millions of cells which are at the subtlest level nothing but energy. When we go into the atomic aspect of each cell, you will find that there is energy beyond the neutron and proton in the nucleus. You go into that space, that vacuum, which is nothing but energy. And all this energy that is produced in your body is used for the production of your muscles, your bones, your blood, and everything that is forming your physical body. And at the end, semen is produced. In case of men, semen is produced, and in case of female, the lubrication that is existing in the physical body of the female, that lubrication, the jelly-like material that you release during sexual arousal, that is produced. Though females are not aware much about the existence of that lubrication, but it is nothing but the counterpart of semen in males. And when this semen is retained in the body, you don't lose it through masturbation, through unnecessary and unusual sex. This semen, when retained in the body, leads to the reabsorption of nutrition in the nervous system, and that rejuvenates the nervous system. It increases the bioelectricity in the body. When this bioelectricity is reabsorbed in the body, it leads to the production of ojas. Ojas is the last element in the production of the elements that are produced layer by layer, and there is duration for production of each element. It takes at least 100 days for a good quality of ojas to be produced, of that quality which is protective in nature, which is of higher quality. That quality of ojas has the potential to raise your Kundalini. If you do semen retention for 100 days minimum, then you will see the first spark of Kundalini energy rising in you. But this is not enough. You have to continue it for at least 1 year. When you retain your semen for 1 year continuously without any failure, you may have nightfall naturally, that could be happening automatically. But you need to understand that you cannot force, you should not force semen to be released through masturbation or through any addiction. If you really want to use Kundalini for a fulfilling life, after 1 year and throughout 1 year, everything in your body will rejuvenate. You will become healthier day by day. Your nervous system will rejuvenate. Your vagus nerve will improve. Your brain, the grey matter in your brain, which has become thin, due to which you are suffering from all sort of brain related and mental health condition like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, Alzheimer, dementia, multiple sclerosis, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, constipation, IBS, all the kinds of problems that you are facing, mental problems in the form of psychosis, memory loss, any diseases related to nervous system, your neurological problems, Parkinson disease, and many other diseases that you are suffering. You have all the time tingling sensation in your hands and feet, throughout the body. You have chronic pain that leads to chronic fatigue syndrome, or you have symptoms of fibromyalgia where all the time your muscles and bones and everything is in pain. These all are connected to your less ojas and not retaining semen. Apart from this, there are many other reasons why you are suffering. You may be having trauma. You may be carrying the trauma, and that has led to your constriction in the solar plexus region. Your fight and flight mode is all the time on. Your sympathetic breathing is activated because your respiratory centers in the brain are which are responsible for diaphragmatic breathing and to function the involuntary function of breathing. These are all disturbed because of your freeze mode that might have happened in your childhood, or any reason. It could be related to Kundalini awakening as well, because your brain and nervous system takes Kundalini awakening as a threat, as a foreign and alien element that has arisen suddenly. Your brain doesn't know about your awakening. It goes into the survival mode, and your reptilian brain, that is the brainstem that are responsible, the amygdala in your brain, the almond shaped part in your brain, is responsible for the freeze mode. When the freeze mode happens, your entire system goes into hibernation, a kind of stage when you are not functioning in your full capacity in life. All this leads to brain and nervous system related disorders. Now you need to understand that throughout your Kundalini awakening journey, if you are going through brain and nervous system related disorder, you are not breathing well, either you are doing shallow breathing or you are doing chest breathing or not breathing from your full capacity, you are going to suffer. You are going to be unhealthy. Day by day, you will be having lots of depressionary tendency or hyperactivity in your nervous system, restlessness, insomnia, anxiety, stress, tension, anger issues, relationship problems. All the time you are into some kind of sensitivity. You become extra sensitive to energies as well. So these all are responsible for your unhealthy state, and that is not going to help you in your Kundalini journey. Your spirituality is based on your health. If you progress well in your health, your spirituality will progress. Kundalini will progress, because Kundalini needs extra purified energy channels along with your nervous system and your purified healthy body. Your body, brain, nervous system should be in extreme good condition. You should be fit. You should be your immunity should be highest. You should eat healthy and not dump yourself with junk food or any kind of addiction, intoxication, alcohol, or all the intoxication that you know. You need to work on your habits, on your addictions, on your attention. Everything that I have mentioned so far is important. When you are working for making yourself healthy, then all the dimensions of your life comes, because everything that is in the physical is connected to your production of ojas. That is the fuel for Kundalini. The ojas that is created from a healthy body is the best quality of ojas, and that ojas, when burned, it transforms into tejas. Tejas is the fire element in the subtle body. When that tejas burns, it transforms into cosmic prana, and that cosmic prana is the energy required for cosmic electricity, that is Kundalini, that flows in your energy channels. Kundalini doesn't want any kind of blockages, and when you are keeping your body healthy, your brain and nervous system in the healthiest condition, then only your quality of semen is of the highest quality, and then only the quality of ojas is of the best quality. And for that, the beginning of the journey is from prana. You should breathe in fresh air. For example, you should keep your windows open, and if you can expose yourself to nature regularly by staying in a place which is full of greenery, which is full of nature, which is full of sunlight. Even if you can access sunlight for 10 to 15 minutes daily, it is great enough. Don't remain in closed room. So the aspects of your life, you have to change your lifestyle. You have to change your way of living to process Kundalini, to use Kundalini for giving you a fulfilling experience of life. And that includes, I will just list out the things, and you can specifically work on yourself. If you want specific guidance, then Guru Sanju is with you to work with you. You can take my consulting, or you can join the projects for specific purpose if you are going through the suffering and pain and you have suffered enough and you cannot process Kundalini on your own, and you have become tired of this long process of Kundalini. So what do you need to change your way of living life? You have to do conscious eating to make yourself healthy. Then conscious breathing. Then comes number 3. Number 1 is conscious eating. Number 2 is conscious breathing. Number 3 is conscious drinking. Number 4 is exposing yourself to sunlight regularly. Number 5 is releasing happy hormones. Dopamine, which means you need to release dopamine regularly through doing or living your life purpose, which is giving you the sense of achievement. Number 2 is oxytocin. You should love yourself and be in the love energy to release oxytocin. Number 3, serotonin. You should keep the element of surprise in your life, and at the same time you should serve yourself unconditionally, and that will release serotonin in you. Number 4 is endorphin, that is released when you do exercises or any kind of physical activity, when you move your body. And all these that I have mentioned to release happy hormone includes laughing regularly and living your life purpose. You should laugh regularly, unconditionally. Start laughing. Don't take anything and anyone seriously. Just become free. And the next point, the sixth point is loving dogs, animals, or any living species. It could be bird that you can share your love with. You can lubricate yourself with the love energy with other beings other than human beings. Number 7 point is exposing yourself to nature. Go out in nature, go and spend time in nature. It will relax your nervous system. It will relax your total system. It will recharge you. Next point is, number 8th point is, go and travel. Travel frequently. Travel to mountains, rivers, islands, or any places that is away from the cities. Explore nature. The earth is too huge for you to explore. So start exposing yourself to frequent traveling. And last point is, stay away from the toxic and negative people. Stay away from negativity of your own mind, own ego. And this is a huge and mega journey to cover. You cannot do it alone. So when I talk about all these points, these are in itself a course or a study in your internal journey. When you learn the secrets of all these, you will know that you have become healthier than before. Your brain and nervous system has rejuvenated, and now naturally, without you doing anything, Kundalini is flowing in your energy channels like river flowing from the glacier to the ocean throughout the river basin. You don't have to do anything for the river to flow. It is just flowing on its own, through its own charge and current flowing. This was an overview of what benefits Kundalini can give you and how you should maintain your health. And when you are doing all this, your mental and physical body will be in tune to process Kundalini. The disturbance in the mind will be reduced and it will become calmer and peaceful to process Kundalini. And most of the lower energies in your energy channels will be dissolved by Kundalini. Alright, so implement whatever you have understood, and if you need specific consulting, then you have to be with me and then work on yourself. That is the only way. Alright, so have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.